You know,
Oh
you
yeah.
can get them off Amazon now. I'm
Mhm.
sure. I'm sure they're not that like rare. And that was just an idea I had. Since I had all this trash, I would get rid of it and take the money and update it into that. And I even asked him, I said, "Are you sure I'm not going to do it if the PS5 won't play with the PS4?" He goes, "Oh no, you can play. You can play with it." Oh, okay. Because I want to be able to do that, or I'm not going to do that. But he told me you could, so I don't know. And like they were nice enough, but yeah, you're right. They didn't care. They weren't trying to help me out really. They go to big lengths anyway.
I just killed this poor bastard. He was oblivious. My
And
first kill of the game though.
and while I was in there, some other young fella, 20 some, probably 20s, come in there with a big box of all his stuff. He had a box of all his old stuff, and they went by it like they were. It was I think it was a 360. But then when I was looking online for prices, um, people were after them 360s and wanting them to play on again and stuff. And I was reading all these different things because they said the originals were the best consoles, and they was. Remember the first ones? They didn't screw up or nothing.
Mhm.
And then they started adding all this crap, like, oh, you can do this, you can do this, you can. That's what started screwing them up. If you could probably get, well, the PS4 always did it. If you could get an original, like, play these games with the PS3, you would be in business. You wouldn't have all that weird shit
Yeah, I
going
think the
on.
PS3 was probably the like best for not screwing up.
Yeah, it didn't have all this, um, well, it didn't have all this other stuff. Spot and all these different apps and stuff. They made them into computers, like more into apps, computers. Just look at all this Share Factory and Playroom and blah blah and Spotify. I, when you buy this stuff, you just want to play on your console and play a game. You don't want to go do all this stuff. That's what started ruining them. It took more and more away from the game side, and that's when they started having trouble. And that PS3 didn't have all that nonsense. And that's why when I was reading on there, that's why they want them Xbox, they wanted them first 360s. They're not full of garbage. Anyway, I was seeing that and I thought, well, dude, I have one right here. I just don't know how to get it to you. Hunter wants me to send him my Xbox One out to Washington. I said, I don't know about that, Hunter.
Well, a lot of money for them.
I said, you would probably be better off to go down and just get one off of eBay and have it shipped to you. Hell, it would probably cost $100 to ship to Washington. Out in the state of Washington. I'm thinking, I don't know how it weighs. It has some weight to it. But I said, if you want me to, and you want to pay the shipping, I will look into it a little bit. I really don't want to do that. just. Well, it won't be that long, and Lou will be coming up. That's just in 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks, he'll be up here. I can give Cheryl that stuff I got her from the tree, and I got her that. I asked her if she wanted a heat gun and any stuff else on there. And, yeah, and I drove back in there, and I couldn't believe it. And I looked for him, and I just on the one aisle, and I kept looking. Well, what was here? And I happened to look down, and way back they were about sold out. They were back underneath the shelf. You couldn't see any of them. And when I got down on one knee and I looked back, there they was. I couldn't believe it. And I grabbed 6 of them. They're glass. I don't know what she's gonna do with them. They're some sort of candle holders. They're glass, and I got them and I put them in a box, and I told her, I said, would you do that? Like the first thing, I finally got something you could use from out of one of these places. But he won't answer me.